Crimechurch by Michael Botur. Read by the author. Life in the safe suburbs of Christchurch isn't dangerous enough for Marty. He needs excitement in punk, protests, politics and crackpipes. Marty soon finds Mona, a teenage runaway living in a flophouse of skinheads and goths. The two descend underground and live for drugs and dodgy deals. Still, Marty and Mona are minnows. Out to eat them are standover siblings Jade and Shayna. Meanwhile, war has broken out amongst the bikers Marty and Mona depend on for dope. Fueling the fight is King Kong Chong, a thug determined to be number one in the O3. Swimming between the sharks is Winston, Marty's baby brother. Winston has a plan to get himself a big reputation, but when he gets in over his head, it's up to his big brother to try pull him out of a neo-Nazi nightmare before their family becomes a target. Crimechurch, Chapter 1. Marty. Set the playground on fire. It's 10:30 on a Saturday morning, and instead of kneeling in a park catching cricket balls, I'm at a gangster's granny's flat in Hallswell. We're on a tiled patio looking out at roses, a bird bath and a jungle of cauliflower. There's no granny in sight. Jade Slattery's pretty much taken over the place. We're doing shots and trying to talk tough to impress Jade. His granny could be sleeping or dead or gone, or we're unsure. There are no adults in Jade's world. My friend Joel Lynn told me on the way over, as he hovered his mountain bike alongside mine, that I should never speak any nerd shit in front of Jade, which is why I'm carefully controlling what I say to sound cool. Just be chill, Marty. Don't use no nerd words. No cricket, no computers, no comics. I'm auditioning to get into Jade's gang, which is called Too Hard Corpse. Jade is refilling my glass with bourbon that I don't even want. But I have to drink it. If I look staunch, Joel might get me patched. Not that Too Hard Corpse really have patches. You join 2HC, you get a brand from a hot bit of metal plus a t-shirt. I've looked up to Joel Lynn since we were little. You could do anything you wanted at his place, like eat whole packets of cookies. He's some sort of mystery brown race with kind of thin eyes, Chinese I think. White kids used to always rip on him, which I guess is why he stopped coming to school and started doing burgs and watching daytime TV instead. Today, Saturday morning, I'm adding street smarts to my book smarts. I've been devouring Bill Hicks, Hunter S. Thompson, Bobby Sands, but I'm hungry for something real gritty. Something that's hard to find in our safe hood. Something spicy and dangerous. Because when I grow up, I'm going to write revolutions like Kesey, like Kerouac. Right now, I just need to round out my gangsterism a bit. Get down and dirty and dangerous with people who aren't as posh and brainy as my family. I can't think of anyone better to soak up badassery from than this Jade guy. The dude is the most dangerous person I've ever heard of. He's a total psycho, always looking for reasons to kick or scold or stab people. And he looks like an evil hippie, with long blonde hair that he keeps shaking over his shoulder and glasses like little windows through which he can peer down his beak at us while we get fucked up on the bong and the booze. He gets off on seeing us roll over and expose our bellies. Weak, drunk prey. I went to primary school with Jade, and I still have the Jesus doll that he stole from the Bible teacher and melted with a magnifying glass, and then ordered me to hold on to for him. I haven't seen Jade in like 5 years. He still has this fucked up habit. He giggles nervously like someone murmuring in their sleep. He goes, plus he rhymes like, I don't know, Dr. Zeus or some shit. It seems like in the last 5 years he's become a man. He's learned a tolerance for drinking drugs, and now he doesn't need that stuff to get a buzz. Doesn't even do it anymore. He just gets off, gets high, gets wasted on running his dictatorship. We heard that Jade Slattery had nearly died of an overdose aged 12 because his mum used to let him do spots from when he was like 9 years old, and that's how come the court ordered him to go live with his granny wherever the hell she is. The dude got taken away to all these reform schools for throwing a bottle in the principal's teeth when we were like 10. Oh, and plus he set the playground on fire, and he carjacked Calvin's wheelchair, and he even put a popsicle stick up this girl's pussy. If I hang with Jade for a day, hopefully his dangerousness should rub off on me. Just a day is all I need. While we suck on our breakfast bong and put our bourbon on laced oilies, Jade gives us a lecture about the fishing line guillotine that he set up in the Botanic Gardens to try to chop someone's head off. Jade reckons he hasn't quite got the counterweights perfect, but says he's working on it. Total fucking nutcase, this dude, but that is why people are scared of him. And that's why I'm here. I'm 15 and I haven't made a dent in this world, so I'm gonna learn how to make the world a little bit more wary of me. Jade pauses the lecture every 30 seconds to study us through his glasses. He asks me what he just said 5 seconds ago, kicks me in the shin when I get it wrong. Me and Jolene have been nodding, been giving him encouragement, but Jade holds up a hand to shut us up and he cranks up this Insane Clown Posse song that goes, knock 'em down, skull to ground, choke your throat, no more sound. JD paces a circle around us while I rub my sore shin, and he explains the ICP lyrics as he orders us to take shots. JD begins telling us that a good way to knock your enemy down is, if you want to be a 2HC soldier, the best thing to do is sweep the legs out. Always knock the knees out, and then as soon as they're on the ground, you race to the freezer and you get a frozen plastic 2-litre milk bottle and you hold it by the handle and smash their face in. JD, man, he gets up and starts shadow boxing. He starts slamming imaginary milk bottles onto people's faces, makes Jolene laugh till Jolene chokes. I pretend to find it funny too, even though I'm picturing my little brother getting bashed and it's me that wants to puke. The collar of the baggy XXL t-shirt swings away from Jade's neck, showing JD's bony chest. No tats, no eyebrow rings, no decorations on his skin at all because of that weird religion his mum was into before she went off to Sunnyside. They were like a sex cult that got into needles. Half of the cult went to jail, man. JD has a sister, Shameless Shayna we used to call her, and she's like a girl version of him, living on stolen sandwiches and smashing boys. She's even more mental than Jade, people reckon. Those two lost their virginity to each other if the urban legends are true, man. I accept another shot of stinky alcohol. I toss the toxic sludge down my throat. I try and rap along with the latest stuff on the stereo. Eminem is on now. I keep up with Slim Shady's Angry White Words, Decent Enough, and Joel Lynn lifts the rim of his NBA cap to see if JD's impressed, and he flicks his eyes between us. Bro's brought a mixtape too, Joel says, clearing his throat. I want to tell the guys that this music I'm about to put on will warm their hearts, but saying warm your hearts, that ain't a very gangster thing to say. So I try this. You niggas is gonna hear some shit that'll blow your motherfucking mind. JD gives me a look. Let no corrupting talk come out of your mouths, JD croons. Jade, is that ICP? That's the Book of Ephesians. It means no swearing. Do you mean Ephesians? Because Fenians means like Irish and stuff. Jolene looks at me with drowning eyes. JD kicks my shin again. I grip my teeth. He doesn't like that I'm not crying, so he kicks my ankle. I gasp a little and I hit play, and then Henry Rollins and the Black Flag Boys start screaming about burning the suits out of the White House. Think they're smart, can't think for themselves. Rise above, we're gonna rise above. Laughing at us behind our backs. Rise above, we're gonna rise above. How about this? Now guys, check this out. I'm out of my seat with excitement, skipping songs. Dear Kennedys, y'all, jobless, millions whisked away. At last we'll have more room to play. Kill the poor tonight, yo, kill the poor. But when I open my eyes, JD's head is tilted sideways in amusement. I've shown him a sensitive side he can bite. Are you poor? JD begins. I should kill you, right? Your mum's rich. I seen her on them real estate billboards. Glenda, that's your old lady. You're rich. Nah, honest, Jade. I'm like, so I'm a liar, Marty? Nah, Jade, nah. How much money's your mum got them real estate, boy? Jade squats in front of my face. His eyes bore into me. He's proud that he's done some maths, and there's that weird shivery giggle he can't seem to stop bubbling out of his throat. The giggle goes like he's vibrating with glee. The song's saying you deserve to die, Martin. Jolene creates an interruption, forcing the bong into my hands, telling me to smoke. It's a delicate, beautiful black glass bong like a vase, which Jade must have nicked from somebody important. Jade's been using a barbecue lighter on it, and the cone on the mouthpiece is glowing orange hot. "Don't keep Jadey waiting," Jadey says, talking about himself from above. "Your mum sells houses hard out. She's a big fancy rich billionaire. You think you're better than Jadey? She got some chubby tits on her. You like your mum's tits, rich boy?" I don't know, my dad, I guess, not me personally. 91 Charles Up Mav. That's where you live. You lie to me, I come find you. Time for a toke. Joel goes, clapping to interrupt. Marty, bro, no more revolutions, eh? Scratch that shit on the desk on Monday, bro. I attempt to take a heavy toke. I get a shock as the scorching lighter flame passes through the glass and zaps my hands. I let go of the bong so I can suck my thumb. And the half second as the bong drops onto the tiles and explodes, my life derails. Steaming bong water spatters our pants. Glass shards settle on my shoes. We stare at the wreckage on the floor. Jade bends his pouty lips into a smirk. He tilts his eagle head sideways. He shunts to the edge of his seat. He seizes my ears with both hands and starts twisting. Tells me the bong is worth $80, $100, $120 maybe. He speaks in a calm, flat, almost quiet voice with little giggles of like a real-life Beavis and Butthead. I've given him the right to smash me. His eyes sparkle with excitement. Down the driveway, over to the park, towards the woods, I march ahead of him, not daring to look back. For a minute, then 5, then we're passing fields and the last houses with hope in the window go by, and it's just me on my own, doing the death march. We plunge into a mushy forest of logs and stumps and bamboo and wild willows. We're near the dirt mounds now, the tussocky construction zone where acres of Canterbury are being ripped up and rebuilt. We reach a clearing where I'm going to be executed. Jade orders me to stop. There is a blow-up doll with fishing line around its neck hanging from a branch. There is a hole in the ground full of duck feathers. There's a scorched area with a lake of melted plastic. I want my mumsy. Right now she'll be in a trance, at home in the conservatory, working on a portrait on a paint-spattered sheet, listening to Wagner. Dad will be dabbing gloss on his model trains, getting ready for an afternoon train demo with a bunch of other dads, while my baby brother Winston puts a tiny, perfect dot of yellow on the headlights of a Pacific Pegasus. Jade positions me against a tree, jams a Jack Daniels bottle against my teeth. "Drink it all, get numb," he giggles, producing from his pocket a handful of skyrockets and a lighter, tugging down my pants and boxer shorts. "You don't want to feel very much."